Hello everyone, this video is about simple linear equation in one variable, chapter number 7, part 1. In this video, we'll be discussing about introduction, the types of linear equations, solution of linear equation, and the different methods of solving linear equation. Introduction. Now, an equation is a mathematical statement that has two expressions separated by an equal sign. Now when you say that m increases by 4 is 20, when m increases by 4 its value becomes 20. So this statement can be written in a mathematical form as m plus 4 is equal to 20. Now this is nothing but an equation. This is a mathematical equation separated by an equal sign. Now here it has two parts, the left hand side and the right hand side. On the left hand side we have m plus 4 and on the right hand side we have 20, and combined they form an equation. So equation is an expression, is a combination of two expressions separated by an equal sign. Now linear equations are of two types. Can be named based on the variable and based on the power or degree of that equation. A linear equation, when you name a linear equation based on variable, an equation which has only one variable is called linear equation in one variable. Now variables are the letters that we used in an equation. Now these are the different expression of linear equation in one variable. Since it has only one variable, that is x, so these are example of linear equations in one variable. A linear equation based on power or degree. The power is also called as the degree of that equation. Now an equation is in which the highest power of the variable involved is 1 is called linear equation in one variable. Now there is another way to look at linear equations in one variable. Now if you see the power of the variable is 1, then that will be a linear equation in one variable. Now if you see the power of this variable, which is 1, also the power of this variable is 1, so these are an example of linear equation in one variable. So there are two ways to look at linear equation based on the variables. If it has only one variable, it will be linear equation in one variable, and based on power, if it is the power of the variable is 1, then it will be linear equation in one variable. Now power means the degree of the variable. A solution of a linear equation. Now solution, numerical value of the variable which when substituted in the equation makes the left hand side and the RHS, the right hand side, equal. That is, this is the symbol that we use to say that is satisfies the equation is called the solution of linear equation. Example, you consider a linear equation 2x plus 2 is equal to 8. Now you want to make the LHS and the RHS equal. So there is one quantity, there is one variable x which is unknown. If you know the value of x, then we can make the LHS and the RHS equal. That means this x is the solution of the given equation. Now what should be the value of x so that LHS is equal to RHS? Now let us find out. If we substitute x is equal to 2, then LHS will be equal to RHS. Let us see how. So if you put here x, if you put x as 2 into 2 plus 2, which will give you 4. So LHS, the value is 4, and on the RHS we have 4, which shows that the LHS and the RHS, they become equal when the value of x is 2. So we can say 2 is the solution of the linear equation. So the value of the variable which satisfies the equation is called the solution of the linear equation. Now we'll look at the different methods to find the solution of a linear equation. The first method is trial and error method. In this method, we substitute different values for x to see which number satisfies the given equation. So the number, you can choose any random number. So we have an equation 2x minus 4. The LHS we have this, on the RHS we have 0. So we have to search for a number, the value of x, by which if we substitute the LHS and RHS, they will be equal. So first we put x 0. If you put x 0, we are getting LHS is not equal to RHS. Now if you put x equals to 1, we see that the LHS is not equal to RHS. Now if you put x is equal to 2, we see that the LHS is equal to RHS. So this is one method. We can put any random values of x and check which number satisfies the given equation. So the 2 will be the required solution of the equation. Let us look at another method, systematic method. So in this method, there are 4 rules. To both sides of an equation, we can add the same number without changing the equality. Now you have an equation x minus 5 is equal to 15. In the LHS we have minus 5. So I want to eliminate this minus 5. So if I add plus 5 to both sides, now remember you have to add the same number on both sides. Here also you have to add, and here also you have to add. So if I add this minus and plus will get cancelled. So x will be 20. So this is one rule, by adding the same number on both sides. So x will be the solution of the equation. Now the second rule is, to both sides of an equation we can subtract the same number without changing the equality. Now we have an equation x plus 5 is equal to 10. Now I want to eliminate this plus 5. So if I subtract minus 5 from both sides, then this plus 5 will get eliminated. So if I add, subtract, so you will get x is 5. So this is another rule. Now the third rule is, to both sides of an equation we can multiply the same non-zero number without changing the equality. Suppose you have an equation x divided by 28 is equal to 5. Now if I multiply with 28 on both sides, this 28 and 28 will get cancelled. So x will be 140. This is another rule. Now the rule number 4 is, to both sides of an equation we can divide by the same non-zero, and again non-zero, you cannot take 0, because if you take 0, the value of x will be, the x will not be there. So if I divide with 7 on both sides, x is equal to 4. That is the solution of the equation. So these are the 4 rules in systematic method to find the zeros: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now the third method, which is the most commonly used method, is transposition method. So in this method, any term of the equation shift to the other side of the equation, that is from LHS to RHS or from RHS to LHS. So you can shift any term from LHS to RHS either, or from RHS to LHS without changing the equality of the equation. Now you have an equation 8x minus 4 is equal to 7x minus 6. Now if I transport this 7x this side, it will be minus 7x. Now 8x minus 7x will give you x, and minus 6 plus 4 will give you minus 2. So minus 2 is the solution of the equation. This is the most commonly used method that we will be using to solve the exercises. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.